studied the same practical in geotech in which you calculate the moisture content. Okay, but in this case we have a moisture as well as solid, but we don't require the moisture. We are only concerned about the solid. So how to determine total solid? How much amount of total solid present in 1 liter of water? In the units you can even think, you can talk that mg per liter. Given this mg per liter, how much mg of solid present in 1 liter of water, which is nothing but a total solid. Similarly, the suspended solid. How much amount of total suspended solid present in 1 liter of water is called as the suspended solid. And we can give the difference between this total and suspended. We can directly get the dissolved solid. So there is no any such practical to calculate the dissolved solids. Okay. So first we are going to see how to calculate total solids, and second we are going to see how to calculate the suspended solids. Right? Let's get it. Okay, students. So this is the apparatus and the samples which we required in this total solids and suspended solids. Okay, for the determination of it. First, this is porcelain disc. This is of larger diameter. Its volume is more, and this one is the smaller diameter one. Okay, its volume is less. Next, this is a filter paper. Filter paper is required to determine the suspended solids. Next, these are the samples. Okay, so this is the sample of which we have to determine how much amount of total solid, suspended solid and dissolved solid present in this water. For that purpose, what we have done, we have taken this into 100 ml beaker. Okay, this is 100 ml sample, this is another 100 ml sample. You can see this. So first sample we are going to use for determination of total solids. Second is used for determination of suspended solids. Right? So for that purpose, one next instrument which we required is the weighing machine. Okay, to determine the weight of it. First, what we have to do, we have to take this dish and we have to place it on this weighing machine. You can see this is the weighing machine which we have. Okay, now it is at 0, 0. Okay, now as soon as we put it, how much is the weight? The weight comes out to be 139.37. So we have to write down the weight of this dish is 139.34 or 37. Okay, it's going on. Okay, the 37 is okay, right? So next step is what? We have to take this dish and 100 ml of sample is need to be added into this. Okay, first we have to mix it properly so that everything is added into this. You can see there is water and there is little bit of solids into it. You can see. So this is the sample. Now next step is what? Now we have to determine how much amount of solid is present in this sample. Now what we have water plus solid. So how to remove the water? By taking the temperature to 100 degrees Celsius or 106 degrees Celsius. After taking the sample and placing it for 24 hours, we will get like water is going to get evaporate and water is remain only the solids. Now this solid we can directly use for the calculation purpose, right? So what we have to do, we have to take this sample and put down in this oven. Okay. So how to do this? Let's place it into this oven. Okay. First, take this, and this is our oven. Okay, this is what name of equipment, oven. Okay. So first we have switch it on. We have to open it. After opening it, we have to place it into this oven. At what temperature? At 106 degree temperature. Okay. 4 hours we have to keep it over here, right? Okay, now we have done with total solid. Now what we have to do? We have to determine the suspended solid. For that purpose, what we required? We required a filter paper. So first we have to determine the weight of filter paper. This is 0, 0. Now we have to place this filter paper on this. The weight of this filter paper is 2.15 or 16. Okay, because of the air it's deflecting a little bit. So we are going to consider the weight to be 2.19, right? So the weight of filter paper comes out to be 2.19. Now what we have to do? We have to calculate the suspended solid. What is the meaning of suspended solid? The solid which is in suspension. So for that purpose, we are going to take this 100 ml of sample and pour it into this filter paper. So this way we have to pour the sample into this filter paper. We have to make sure that we don't have to add the sewage sample directly, otherwise there might be chances that the filter paper might tear off. Okay, so we have to take care of this, and we have to do this to this whole 100 ml of sample, right? Okay student, now that we can see that all the 100 ml of water has been added into this beaker, and all the suspended solid has arrested at the on the filter paper, right? You can see this. Now what is the next step? Now we have to take this filter paper and put down into this oven. Now the question arises, why we haven't directly take? Because there are some moisture being present into this filter paper, and this need to be get evaporated. Next step is what? We have to take this filter paper, place it onto this porcelain dish, and we have to place it into this oven. Okay, we have to open the oven and we have to place it over here next to it. Okay, first is what? First we have taken for the total solid, and this one we have taken for the suspended solids. Okay, now we have to close this oven, right? So after the taking the sample from the oven, what do we get? All the moisture will get evaporated. Now the moisture will get evaporated. So what is the thing which is remaining? It is nothing but solid. So this solid need to be put down in the weighing machine, and we have to calculate how much amount of total solid being present. So that total solid need to be. Okay student, let's see the observation as well as the calculation part of determination of total solids. Okay, so first of all we will start with the observation. Okay, hope you are able to see this. So I'm going to first list out the things which we have observed, and then I will tell you how to do the calculations. Okay, first of all, weight of the porcelain dish. So the weight of porcelain dish is 26.244 grams. We always have to write the gram in G. Next is weight of filter paper. Weight of filter paper. The weight of filter paper is 2.13 gram. Next is weight of filter paper plus suspended solids is equals to 2.15 gram. And last is the weight of porcelain dish plus total solids is equals to 26.253 grams. Okay, so these are the observation part of it. Next we have to see the calculation. As I have already stated you before that how to calculate I am showing you the whole formula for calculation of total solids, suspended solids, as well as the dissolved solids. So let's see first the calculation. So while calculating the suspended solid, it is important to calculate the weight of residue. Weight of residue. The weight of residue is 2.15 minus 2.13. Now we can see from this observation here weight of filter paper plus suspended solid. If we subtract these two things, then these two get cancelled, and whatever we get is nothing but a suspended solids, the residue of suspended solids. So it comes out to be 0.02 grams. Okay, so next, while calculating the suspended solid, I have told you the formula. It is equals to 0.02 multiplied by 10 raised to power 3. Why 3? Because we converting the gram into milligram. So that's why 10 raised to power 3 divided by volume. So how much volume we have taken? 100 minus into 10 raised to power minus 3. Now why we have put down here 10 raised to power minus 3? It's because we have considered the 100 ml of sample. Now this ml need to be converted into liters. So that's why 10 raised to power minus 3. So it comes out to be 200 mg per liter. Okay, so that's the suspended solids. Next is the total solids. How to calculate total solids? First we have to calculate the weight of residue. So weight of residue is equal to 26.253 minus 26.244. Now you can see here weight of porcelain dish is 26. Weight of porcelain dish plus total solid is this. If we subtract these two things from this to this, then what do we get? We get the weight of total solids. Okay, weight of porcelain dish will get cancelled out. So the weight of residue, how to calculate? The difference between the first value and the last value. So the value comes out to be 0.009 grams. Okay, now similarly we have to calculate for the total solids. How to calculate the weight? How much is the weight? 0.009 multiply by 10 raised to power plus 3, because we have to convert this gram into milligram, that's why 10 raised to power 3 divided by same. Now 20 into 10 raised to power minus 3. Okay, now in this case we have considered for the total solid, we only considered a 20 ml of sample. Okay, so convert this ml into liters, we multiply it by 10 raised to power minus 3. So the value comes out to be 450 mg per liter. Okay, this is how we calculate the total solids. And last is our dissolved solid. Dissolved solids. So dissolved solid is nothing but the difference of total solids minus suspended solid. So total solid is 450 minus suspended solid is how much? 200 mg per liter. So it comes out to be 250 mg per liter. Sorry, 250 mg per liter. So this is how we have to calculate the dissolved solids. So in a sample, what we have total solid, and which is nothing but suspended solid plus dissolved solids. So in this sample we have how much total solid? 450 mg per liter. Suspended solid is 200 mg per liter and dissolved solid is 250 mg per liter. So this is how we calculate total solid, suspended solid and dissolved solid of any sewage sample. Hope you understand this practical, and if you have any question you can ask me.